Hey there, folks. We are back in Phasland. Close that. And yeah, this is more just, an introduction for those watching it back. Hey, welcome to the stream. We are back in Phasland, but yeah. More for people coming back to the stream, watching it back once it's done. We are back here in Phasland, and we have some new things to show off in Phasland. We have, hey, Spring Jelly, welcome to the stream. We are in Planet Coasters, the game, and the name of the theme park is Phasland. Which you can probably guess what some of it's gonna have by that name. I improved some attractions in it, such as Foxy's Ride now has some more stuff to it. It's gonna be pretty mountain rangey looking from the outside, though. Because a lot of it's gonna be underground, and I don't want to build a fancy building around it, so yeah. But for new attractions that we have here, we have Fazbear Pizza. With what looks to be some kind of fire going on. And the police are here. And some really creepy music playing from it, too. And yes, it does serve pizza at this restaurant. It serves only pizza and like sodas and things like that. And yes, back to work on Phasland, exactly. I actually came up with some ideas recently that I wanted to add to it. Like, I know we have this go-kart place, this Batman themed one that I put in there just for fun. I know it's not the best, but we're gonna have something to make it better in the end because there's this path off here. And it's hard to see during the day. And yeah, I don't trust the pizza either. But yeah, it's hard to see during the day, but you can see it, that outline. That's the edge of the park, so I'm basically gonna mountain this area off and turn this zone into Roxy's Raceway. Because the go-kart tracks are pretty easy to make, and you can make them pretty big. So I'm gonna kind of, take up that whole chunk there. So you're gonna have Roxy's Raceway is one idea I had. I'm not sure where to put it yet. I may get rid of this, because funny as this is to mess with the patrons, yeah, I kind of want to get rid of the failed roller coaster joke thing, because that was fun while it lasted. But in its place is going to be a Funtime Freddy ride, which my concept for that is we take a very child-friendly ride, and then we have a section that goes through and has robot arms and blades and all sorts of dreadful stuff, basically. It's like going through the inside of Funtime Freddy. The outside is very pleasant and child-friendly looking and lures you in, and then, boom, you're hit with the blades and death. So yeah, that's that part so far. The Fazbear Diner the Fazbear place is gonna have some more to it though, because I want to add some more outside visually. Because right now all it is just like creepy music, pretty loud creepy music. But yeah, so creepy music, and then you've got rain and paper and such. But I want to add a bit more. And yes, the stomach hatch. I'm actually thinking, because they have metal doors, like a factory metal door that I got from a mod that I'm gonna add that. And yeah, for new staff, like I mentioned earlier in the video, there is some new staff here that you may recognize the names of. I know that we had Dover before. Poor Dover. He's full... Like, he's one of the highest paid at this park for staff, but he's the only security right now. I'm gonna add more. But so we've got, you know, Dover on security. We have Slippy from the ASMRs, my little floor cleaning bot character that I made up. And then we have, let's see, who's the other that I added? Yes, we have in the maintenance group, we have Volt, who actually needs more training right now, so we'll send him to training, so he can be that. And the ones with the character names are the highest paid. And their outfits kind of match as well. The character, as best as I could in this, mind you. So, like, Slippy, let's see here, we have, there is Volt. In his, like, you know, kind of safety stripe colors, whites, blacks, yellows, and safety orange. Let's see who else we have. Yeah, true enough, Spring Jelly. No wonder he's paid so much. He is, like, and he's really good, actually, security guard-wise. He's, like, because of the training stuff in the game, he is very good. Okay, they are in the training area right now, so I can't show you. Oh, wait, I can if I kind of glitch into the structure here. You can kind of see Slippy. Well, this isn't the, I mean, it's not the best, mind you, as I said, because it's, like, restrictions in the game. You can't really customize them. So there's Slippy. Basically just kind of that, like, floor cleaning bot color scheme going. There is what I did in the end, because that's all I could do. There's Volt. There is Volt. He needs... okay, so yeah, I need to get more staff. Otherwise, poor Volt's gonna quit on us, folks. Terrible as that would be, indeed. Let's see, so yeah, let's get another staff. Another couple, like, just ones. But they'll be generically colored. Because they're not as important. I may end up coloring them kind of like the Pizzaplex. You know. Let's see here, actually. Let's try that. Let's see how that'll look on these guys. So we go white. Black. No, actual black. Yeah, because, okay, that'll do for that, and then white. Actually doesn't look too bad. No, that's it. Okay, we'll go with that. So that's their uniform now. For the others is we will have them be in basically the Pizzaplex security guard uniform color scheme. I know it's not perfect, folks, but work with me here. This is the best we got. Plus, as I said, this will actually keep, because I played this game before just for fun. And yes, I tried one time to be like, okay, let's run a park perfectly. There is one park that I had that actually did pretty well in the game. I'm still proud of it. It's my, like, fantasy park that I made. And yeah, it's and yeah, I've noticed you've been paying attention too. No worries. This is a chill stream, as I've said. No need to stress things, folks. No need to worry. But, so now we have some backup for poor Volt, so he'll have some more staff, because there are other janitorial and other of the other staff right now. So everybody's, you know, kind of, we got a better staff setup. Oh, good lord, what are all these issues? Guess, think, queue time, queue time, queue time. And yes, I changed one of the names to one of the rides. Oh, this is now Glitch Trap's Brain Buzzer. I don't know, just sounded interesting. On one of these, much like just for fun, I believe, I forget which one of these machines, but one of these machines has an insanely low chance. Okay, 100, yeah, okay, so one of them has like a 1% chance, which is a bit tougher to get the setting to that, because it's kind of fidgety. I don't know if it's my mouse, but it's kind of fidgety. Alright, folks, let's hope that this, yeah. But yeah, so the park does look very different during the day. That's why I have it at night usually, because this is how it looks during the day. Not nearly as creepy. There are certain details that are meant to look a certain way. Oh, and this is, in a sense, this scene was supposed to be kind of my recreation of the, whatchamacallit, of the, like, ending, to one of the games with all the fire and all that. Because, for one, the door, sorry for the loud music here, folks, but the door bangs. You see the skeletal hand popping out here and there, like it's, you know, kind of grabbing, like it's trying to get out of the building. There's like a red emergency light. This, mind you, this is a behind the scenes glimpse. Or scenes glimpse. Don't mind all that. But yeah, there's gonna be more to the outside. I'm thinking a cop car or a fire truck somewhere, maybe. You know, kind of add to that. The whole place is going up in smoke vibe. Plus, I just kind of find it funny that there's a ton of people, as you can see, going into this restaurant. It's a very good restaurant, though. I made it that way, in that way. You know, knowing I would want people to be going in, but, oof, you people are going into a burning building. I'm thinking setting it up eventually, too, so that it only goes off at midnight in the game. So that at midnight, for that, like, attraction, you'll suddenly see, like, fire start up and that creepy music kick on. Because that'd be pretty creepy. Yeah, there we go. There's the fire truck. Okay. Now, let's angle this thing a little better so it kind of looks like it just pulled up. And then we'll slap some wheels on it. Because this game does not add wheels to the vehicles when you start. Weird, I know, but that's just apparently how they like to do it. That will not do. Not for the back wheels, anyways. Apparently it needs the double for the back. Yeah, okay, that's what it needs. There we go. Much better. Then... yeah, I know what else we'll need. Some lights, because that, I feel, needs a light on it. Ah! Not the truck. The lights, the lights. How do I get those? Oops. Well then. Let's go back. And then we'll change the color of that one to... I think I'm not good with certain things, folks. I don't know if this is fire truck colors, red and blue. No, that's police. That's police. Thank you. Yeah, I came up with that this outfit idea recently and kind of wanted to just show it off. It's kind of just for side projects to entertain myself as well. I've been doing some of that of just like, okay, let's make some outfits or avatars for fun. And this was one of them I came up with. I actually have a suit that has the same pattern as well. So yeah. That's the other reason I went with it, because it's just like, ooh, I actually have something like this. Yes. No. Now we can move it properly. For this one, I guess, at least. And there we go, folks. Now let's check its rating, because, okay, cool. We're really in there for rating, because the, like, stuff around the building will kind of add to the rating. But yeah, now that a good amount of people have seen that, I think I'm gonna shut that down. And change it back to the only a certain timing. Hush music. Activated at a specific time. There we go. So when it's not active, this is what you see. Still very creepy. Still has that kind of, you know, eeriness to it, but at midnight, because I know it looks like it's late in the game, but this is just the lighting setting. This is what time it actually is in the game world. Is that. So this is what everybody, like, world-wise is seeing in a way, you know. But yeah, so at midnight every night. Folks will then see the Pizzaplex catch a blaze. Still looks honestly a little bit creepy. Minus the kind of sunniness, I suppose. But it still looks pretty creepy, I feel. So, who knows? But let's see here. So now we've finished this one, I'd say. This attraction is finished. But yeah, now that we've actually gotten this, because I got this fixed, as I said, folks, I actually kind of want to ride this little ride again, because this was one of my old favorites, was this ride. As I said, it's like a Joker villain, or like a Batman villain themed go-kart track. I did build one more massive a while back, I think I mentioned, but that one was, yeah. That one took a while, and I don't want to take up the park by putting it in here. I may show the actual park it's in at some point, but yeah. So now we just wait for the cars to come around. And then, yeah. I will just slap a... Nah, that's actually not gonna work visually. That's an old thing. Hey! Hey, Oliver. Let's see, do I still have that? That is old. That is old. This is all stuff for a Joker theme park I made, folks, if you're wondering what some of this bizarre stuff is. And that is not supposed to be that. There we go. That'll do. I know it's in a FNAF land, but this is one of my old things, so I'm just gonna keep it as is. More just because eventually I will be tearing this all down. But I want to at least ride this ride in this game, in this land that we've made one last time before I tear it to the, before I just, you know, rip it to the ground. Destroy the whole thing. All right, folks. It is just a matter of waiting for the next group of riders. Now, if I'm remembering, yeah, they're all black and orange, I believe, because it was supposed to be the Batmobile. Kind of theming here of, you know, you're riding the Batmobile. All right, there we go. Now we sit back and we enjoy the ride. Mr. Freeze themed zone. Mad Hatter, which I finally closed in again. Joker. Scarecrow. Riddler, which I found pretty fun to make. And then we have Killer Croc, which I finally fixed. You have like swampy water and stuff around, and then this is Poison Ivy's part. And this weird pinkish mist going through the whole place. And then yeah, it just loops back around each time. But yeah, so that is one of my old creations. But we will tear that down at some point here. To make way for, I'm thinking, replacing this with a bayou-themed ride. Oop. Almost gave you guys an early peek at the pirate ride for Foxy. But yeah, so the pirate ride for Foxy got some upgrades, as I mentioned earlier. So let's hop on that once it gets back around here. Which it should pretty fast, because this has a pretty fast wait time, I believe. But, yeah, and then we will ride Captain Foxy's Midnight Storm. Yarg. Oh, that's another one of the character voices I love doing. It's basically Talk Like a Pirate Day, but anytime I like. Alright, so it looks like we may have to wait a little bit. Oh, nope. They're coming back around. And then another boatload of people can hop in and we can join them. Yay. Happy I'm not the only one who thinks that way about Foxy. And that dialogue. Oh, come on. Do you really have to break down right now? Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Yeah, these areas on the side as well are going to have some other stuff. In the end, so, you know, there will be plenty of good changes. Let's see here. Seat. No, that's never. Yes. Perfect. Thank you, game. It's like, come on. Get me in the right seat. I want the one in the middle. That gives you the front-facing view, so the best view of things for how I set stuff up, kind of. Hey, Valator. Alright, so first we have a pirate ship battle going on here. And then a weird, creepy ghost ship here. Scene. And then for now, there's nothing, like, after the lift, I believe. Yeah, it's a lift and a drop. But I'm kind of going to close this drop in a bit more, so it's a bit more intense. Because it holds you there, and then... And you have pirate treasure scene in that. And then it goes to the next quick little drop, I believe, yeah. I mean, it's basically just going to be a lot of piratey scenes. But I like how it's turning out so far. But yeah, what else was I gonna say as well? That, let's see here. So yeah, that's the Scarecrow zone that I showed you folks now. I was thinking, let's add some extra stuff here to the ride. Like, let's enclose that a bit, make it a bit more intense feeling. So let's switch back to the day. And we go to terrain. Let's see, finish off connecting that. There we go, and then it'll come out like that. we'll build some stuff into this chunk probably. As well as that chunk. And then we'll kind of wall off this area a bit more. And then we'll seal this chunk off and kind of do something there. I'm going to close that up a bit more, folks, because I don't want really too much of a view of what's going to happen in there. So we'll kind of close this off a bit more. Oh, well, that's fine, Spring Jelly. If you want to head out, you know, that is chill. Okay, now thinking first, let's change the terrain a bit, look-wise. It's more sandy kind of looking. I know it's like rock, but it kind of looks like sand, as you folks can see. Then yeah, I'll redo the rocks as well. And then rocks for this. So we can kind of give that like more beachfront look. Hey, Lynette. Right, let's fix all this so it looks a bit more like beach looking too. And hey, Shadow Gamer, how's it going? Good evening to you. Oh, and no worries, it's fine. I know a lot of people like worry about missing streams. I'm not saying I don't care about you folks, but I'm saying like don't feel so pressured and bad. You don't need to worry about that. Like personally, I feel, especially for YouTubers like me who put it up after, that's why I talk to the people who aren't just watching the stream. Like when I stream, I talk to the audience because I know people are probably going to watch it back at some point, who knows, or they may. I don't 100% know, I hope they do, but Yeah, you know, people watch it back sometimes for some YouTubers. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna acknowledge that and be like, talk to the viewers who aren't watching. Sometimes even because, you know, maybe people have gotten sick or things and that happens. It is a part of life. Okay, no worries, Spring Jelly. And yes, Shadow Gamer, of course you can ask a question. What is the question, Shadow Gamer? Hmm. Uh, I am planning to do a Helpy ASMR next, and then the next on the list is let me think. Yeah, it was Dover and Puck. But I am definitely happy to do that down the road at some point. I'm just focusing on the on that sort of thing, you know. Yeah, I'm down to hear a joke. I love a good joke. So it was the joke, Shadow Gamer. Hmm. I mean, I could go with the really, really old one, Life's Been Rough, or okay, I'm gonna swear here, folks. So if anybody doesn't like swearing, cover their ears. Life's been a bitch. And I'm just not good with names, Spring Jelly. I am not good with usernames. So I apologize to folks if I mess up the usernames. I am just not good with usernames at all. So, yeah, my apologies. Oh, like Linnet and a couple others. Yeah, when I can't do it, I try my best. That's all I can say. I try my best with it, but I will definitely try a bit harder to get the usernames right. It's just one of those things that I have never been really good with in my life. I can't get it right for anything sometimes. So I just I usually just shorten it or something. Okay, Spring Jelly. Well, I hope you have a good day. Okay, well, I hope your stress goes down then. Shadow Gamer, you know. And hey, Lola. How's it going? Yeah, so let's see. What can we add to that chunk of the Foxy ride? Ah, I have an idea. First, we go to size. Kind of just take a nice chunk out of this. Oh yeah, I can totally do a Sun impression saying happy birthday. Give me one quick sec. Happy birthday! There you go. Sorry if that was a little loud for people. He is just, Sun is one of those characters that is hard to not do loud because I just need to put so much energy into it. It's not a bad thing. It's actually kind of fun. No, let's replace that with Rough Waters. Yeah, okay, that looks more kind of beachfronty thing going here. I accidentally slipped into a bit of helpy there. Now let's fix that so that's all sandy looking, so it looks like, you know, kind of shores going there. Yeah, for just random chatting, this is not me plugging. I just like Stupendium and Dan Bull, those like gamer rappers, but they came out with a Choo Choo Charlie song, and I was like, oh my gosh. Well, I wish you luck on that, and congratulations as well for getting in and everything and all that. Hmm. I know what we'll do with this chunk. I was like, what can we do to kind of, I don't know, make this look a little better? Add some random foliage here and there. Yeah, we'll need to tilt this so it looks right, but then we can throw some seaweed onto this. It should look a bit better. Yeah, it's gonna need to be scooched a bit and moved a bit, because that just looks funky to me. There we go. Yay, Pizza the Action. I love that one as well. That is an awesome one. That was stuck in my head for weeks. I mean, I loved yet hated it in a way for that, because I was like, oh, why does this have to be so good? That is an interesting one. Toy Chica is William Afton. Although all that brings to mind is, oh my god, I would love to go shopping. Like, seriously, gag me with a spoon. Like, just Afton, like, basically pulling the... I've actually said this in VR chat at one point, because somebody, like, I was just doing the Afton voice for fun around people, and somebody was like, how old are you really? You sound like you're actually pretty old in real life. And I was just like, hello there, fellow youths. What's up? Just like, yeah, Afton trying to fit in with teenagers. That's probably why he didn't get along with his sons. Oh. Dwarka, oh my gosh, yes, the out of context. I love it. That's another one of my favorites. I watch a good amount of his stuff too, because I find it pretty funny, honestly. I still, like, I started watching him because of his interview with, Brain for a sec here. Yeah, his interview with the guy who does William Afton, because sometimes for some voices, I actually listen to how the voice actor who does the character sounds, because that way I can get a good idea of where to start from. You know, if, like, okay, the guy who does Afton, he actually has, like, a pretty deep, kind of lightly, kind of smoky sounding voice. I'm not saying, like, he's smoked. It's a hard thing to put into more normal terms. But basically, yeah, he has a certain sound that sounds kind of like, actually, you know, when he normally talks, he sounds kind of like Afton. So it's a good place to start for ideas. I think I can probably do that in the Huggy Wuggy voice. Which, fun fact for you guys about my Huggy Wuggy voice, because I want to share this with you people, because I've shared it with some people on Discord about where my Huggy Wuggy voice comes from. There used to be this show called Z100 here in Oregon. It was like a radio show, but there was a lot of crass humor in it. But they used to have a guy who did a really good Barney impression. And they would have him say the worst stuff. But I kind of just found it hilarious, so got good at doing Barney. And that's why my Huggy Wuggy sounds a little bit like Barney. But let's try this. Okay. So you want him to say, Sundrop is me, but yellow and handsome. Okay. Took my brain one quick sec to process that. Sunshine is me. Sundrop is me, but yellow and handsome. There you go, folks. and there you go, Lynette. I mean, to each their own, I suppose. I ain't gonna judge. I found it funny. Plus, cringe can be hilarious. You just gotta be able to fight the cringe. Not like, you know, go against it. No, you gotta be able to, like, be better than the cringe. Make it so cringe it's funny. That's what you gotta do. Yeah. I haven't made somebody laugh that hard in quite a while. Hello, Annie. Welcome to the stream. We are currently building a, kind of a Foxy, piratey themed ride. In Planet Coaster while messing around, and the name of the theme park is Fazland. There we go. Kind of tie that in a bit better. Whoa. No, no, no. You need to churn. There we go. And then we can duplicate it. Shift it over. There we go. Now we've got that whole little cave entrance covered. Oh. Okay, that's what's going on. I sound like a dolphin? What is that about? What about sounding like a dolphin, Minute? I am mighty confused right now. It's kind of time to theme this zone a little bit better, kind of give it more of like a, you know, certain area vibe to it. Now this one we can have nice and tall. There we go. It'll look a little odd from the outside, but it kind of, you know, blocks off the ride view a bit, kind of gives you something different. You know, I oddly agree with that, Lynette, that it would sound, Kissy Missy would kind of sound Irish, I could see it. Okay, perfect. Now we can go over and fix how that looks, because that should not look like that, it should look like this. So it looks like kind of, you know, the rocks of like a beach area. Or at least out here in Oregon, there's a lot of like cliff areas and stuff on the beach, so this definitely kind of fits a certain vibe I'm going for here of just coast areas. We'll slap some sand in here. And yeah, we've got a nice little vibe going on here of, you know, kind of piratey. I think if we can, though, let's see. Was there? No, there's nothing here. So we can kind of turn this into like a little cave display area kind of zone of the rock areas, I believe. Yep, cool. Aha, idea. That's as much as it'll give us. All I need is a boat. Now let's see, do we have animatronics that I can pop in that? Yeah. So I'm thinking, folks, we'll put some pirates in here. Ooh, that is a good idea, actually, Rebecca, yeah. Pirate Idol, that's the one I'm looking for. And we take this, and we... Alright, now I want to add something a little more different for the visuals here, something a little more interesting. Maybe a little humorous too, depending on how you view things. Or no, that's a little too big. Whoops. Go for a Captain Hook thing. Yeah, I think I'm going for a shark though. I know they have sharks in this as a... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a big one. That's a small one. That'll do. Or not. No, that just looks funky as is. But we will fix that in time. Let's see here. Go to advanced move, and then we... No, advanced move. Come on. Come on, game. Don't do this. There we go. True, and I was actually thinking of that #1 employee pin was one idea I was thinking, yeah. Trying to design something for that, because I've also been wanting to do... I dabble a little bit in that stuff. That's, like, why the actual Painter Cat paints that logo. I'm so proud of that because I made that myself. I feel this is missing some. That's what it's missing. Now I know what it's missing. Some rain. Sweet. And it doesn't carry through to there. That's good. Anyway. And then to make this a little more interesting too, because I kind of want this to be a little like weird scene display. So let's slap some light on this. Yeah, for right now this won't look that great, but once it's positioned properly, it should look pretty good. Right about there. Duplicate it more for another use. There's that, then we'll come on, jump. There we go. Oh, well, thank you, Rebecca. I mean, I try to be creative as much as I can. Although there's one thing about creative people that I've noticed, not everybody, but some people, like, think this where it's like, oh, it just flows constantly. It's like, oh, I wish. I really wish it did. It doesn't always, just come out of nowhere. Sometimes I have writer's block where I'm like, oh, I can't, like, even if I tried, like, gun to my head, I couldn't come up with ideas some days. I swear, even if I had a gun to my head, I would be like, I am sorry, folks, I can't come up with anything. But luckily, I do, try to keep pretty active mentally so I can keep coming out with ASMRs for you folks, because I know you all enjoy it, and I enjoy it too. I enjoy making them. Speaking of, I'm actually really excited about doing the rest of the FNAF ones, because that story is getting very interesting and will be getting even more interesting over time. And yeah, I've been writing the same fanfic for that long. Yeah, that is kind of intense, but kind of cool that it's like, yeah, I've been trying to keep up on it, and sometimes it's not like stressful hard, but it's like, wow, oh, I need to like keep this and that and that and that connected. So far, I don't know if I'm doing great on it, but I feel I'm doing pretty decent on it at least. So you know, keeping all those strings connected there on the what was that film? Yeah, like, oh, I forget the name, but it's like a joke on where it's like they've got this insane like board of theories and things with tons of yarn and stuff. It's been joked on in lots of shows, but it came from a film originally. But yeah, that I'm like, yeah, I feel kind of like that some days where it's like I have a board with just string up in my head someplace that's just like thousands of different connections. What's going on with like Helpy to connect it to the next time I have him appear, or you know, if he's interacted with somebody that they'll mention it. And that's just one example of the many different little strings I need to keep together. It is fun though. I like it. It's a challenge, and I'm kind of a masochist when it comes to challenging myself in terms of writing. I'm like, I really shouldn't be trying to keep all this like info together, but I want to. Yeah, I did realize recently that I've been at this, like at YouTube in general, folks, for quite a long time. I've been doing this like for a good portion of my life here. I'm enjoying it though. It is fun, and I don't regret it. It's actually quite a dream come true to be able to do this and do voice acting. You know, even if it's not like, I know I'm not the people who do the voices, and I know there are some limitations legally because of that, which is fun, you know. It's understandable. They gotta keep their jobs. But, yeah, you know, I definitely know it's fun to be able to have a chance to even, from a fan perspective, do ASMRs and such with these characters that I love. You know, like Freddy and Foxy and Bonnie. Some of them are even, you know, characters that I enjoy and are my comfort characters or whatnot. Although I'm one of those people, I don't just have comfort characters, I have some that are, for instance, like, let's see, Sundrop is my, like, when I'm really depressed character. I like Sundrop stuff, fan art or otherwise. And yeah, I do care a lot about it too, yeah. Like, I put a lot of effort, and I myself am a fan, and that's why, like, I hope that comes off, because I do try and, like, you know, show that through the ASMRs, that, you know, I am a fan of FNAF as well, and I definitely enjoy, certain characters, like, as I was saying, Sundrop is my, like, I'm depressed character. Not that it's like, you know, he makes me depressed or I relate to him when I'm depressed. It's more like when I need to cheer up, I watch stuff related to Sundrop because he's just, I don't know, just a ball of joy, energy, even when he comes off slightly stressed in the game. It's like he's trying to be so cheerful. He just wants people happy. And so, yeah, I enjoy that. And so I listen to stuff or watch stuff related to Sundrop when I'm in a sad mood. And it cheers me up. Bonnie, like Glamrock Bonnie, or Rockstar Bonnie. Good night, In. Are my, like, comfort characters, though. So yeah, I enjoy those characters a lot. And then, like, there's different moods, too, for different characters, where it's like, I like them more when I'm in a certain mood. So let's fix that, because I know it's just the outside, but I still want to fix it so it kind of doesn't have grass on it. It's just rocky. There we go. That's better. He is kind of one of my comfort characters. He is more one of those characters that I just, how some people have certain character types that they just find adorable no matter what, and they just want to give him a hug or be really nice to him. Helpy is one of those because the version I did, I have a weakness for short, adorable characters that just want to get taken seriously. I would take them seriously, but I'd probably be like, look, I'm gonna take you serious, but can I get a quick hug from you first? You're so cute. Then I'll stop being like, aww, and stuff, please. And that would be me, because it started with Final Fantasy Online, I think was the game, but my old roommate was playing it, and there's a character like that. But for other comfort characters, Moondrop is one of my comfort characters, kind of. More when I'm, like, really angry. Because I don't know, I just imagine, like, because of the way I do Moondrop, that if somebody was actually legit pissed and around him, he would kind of just... Basically, it would turn into one of those moments of, alright, come here, you're cuddling. Or something. I can't do it off the top of my head, like, voice-wise, but something like that. Yes. Yes, that's exactly how I'd put it, Rebecca. Alright, so now I think we're pretty close to done with Foxy's ride. I know it's kind of simple, folks, but... Yeah, I kind of like how it turned out. I may add, like, a little display in the beginning. But, yeah, so this is Foxy's pirate ride with all of its treasure and everything. And, this scene you can't see too easy from the boat, but it's basically meant to be this, like, kind of nighttime scene in here. I wish it was more visible from the ride boat, but yeah, so this is it. Yeah, like the actual inside of things in here, I definitely tried to chisel a ton out. So it looked appropriate, but yeah. This is my favorite massive scale scene though, because it looks so intense. And it took a long time to like just carve all that out, and get rid of some chunks. And get it just the right shape. But this is the other scene that I'm really happy with that I added recently, is this battle. Because it just looks pretty cool at night. But yeah, so that is that. And then I'm thinking we're going to add like a boat here. So it's not, you know, completely done, but we're going to add just a few like decorative touches really, is all this needs. In my opinion, at least. Pirate. Then we sink that down just a bit so it doesn't look as off there. pull it out a little bit, and then we'll have a ship. Actually, I think it's just one or two other little touches, actually, folks. Tilt it. So he's actually leaning a bit more properly. No, I didn't confirm. I wanted to move it. There we go. Right? It definitely makes you think of the Whalers song. Which I still want to try and find the audio clip again and just turn it into a sound effect, but yeah, as I said, like the weird, ungodly in the background. Guy just did a really weird sound there, but that's how it sounds. Yeah, there is a weird clip like that in one of my ASMRs. And in reality, that is actually me singing Whaler's song in a really deep tone. And I still can't get over that fact. I was like, how does this, like, how did I get this audio to sound this way? Like, I know how, but I mean, the end result was pretty amazing. Is more what I mean of like, how did I get it, you know, just me like singing Whaler's song turned into that, you know, audio. Because that's what you folks hear in the Captain Foxy ASMR, where it's, you know, you're his cabin boy, that one. That, yeah, it turns into like that when I edited it. So that weird, ungodly sound that you hear for the Pirate Dreadbear background audio is got that. Okay, now that looks good. Although I'm half thinking it needs some lights, so it kind of feels a bit more appropriate. Okay, that's gonna need to be scooched down, I guess, but yeah, let's see. There we go. Oh, thank you, and I will definitely keep that in mind, Rebecca. Right, now that looks chef's kiss. Not sure if you could hear the, but yeah, chef's kiss there. So yeah, I think officially that this is done. So the Foxy's Pirate Ride is now done. I think now though that it's closed off a bit more. Let's, yeah, go with these suckers. Don't have that much light though. Duplicate that because I actually really like how that looks as an entrance light. Yeah, we'll go with this, I'm thinking. Oh, that doesn't add much light either. Oh, we'll just go with the skull ones. There and there doesn't need to be too much light. Okay, now that's better. Now the entryway is a little more lit up. Slap some piratey themed benches for the people who want to sit down after they've taken a ride. And there we go, folks. Well, is there any other touches, I suppose? Me and my weird pickiness here, folks. Idea. I approve of that. Right, slap that there, then let's see that. Now all I need to do is find the other half of the ship. So why not kind of just like pop chunks of the ship? Considering I was only able to really use 2 parts of it, but here we can kind of have like a broken ship kind of filling up this last chunk of the queue area. And then I say we take our first voyage, well, last, in a sense, last voyage, folks, on this sucker and see how it, feels now that it's all done. Okay, yeah, that looks really cool. Now, do I have the music? Okay, that's why. Do we have pirate music? Pirate. Yeah, we'll go with Shantytown. Yeah, we'll go this route. Right? It sounds very intimidating. Okay, I just realized how intimidating this drop would be in theory, because now it's in darkness. Not too shabby. So yeah, that is on the done list. We now have that. Yeah, if anybody's wondering where that weird music box music is coming from, that is coming from here. And that is something I made for an old ASMR. And yeah, perfect music pick indeed. It did time nicely for the pirate ride and everything. Yeah, let me check what time it is, folks, because I may not be streaming for too terribly long. This stream, I mean, I'll still stream quite a bit, obviously, today, but, not for a really long time like I've done in the past, because I do need to get work and stuff done for things, but yeah, oh, and for those of you wondering, yes, this is a joke. Kind of, well, I suppose joke. Dark sense of humor joke. Reenactment of, one of those terrible nights when an incident happened at the pizzeria. And then there was what I thought was marinara sauce at first, but then it turned out to be blood. The lawsuits were endless that day. Don't know why. Don't ask, folks. I just felt like having a healthy moment. See, I've always wanted to see, like, how I have that theory that, like, Moon is able to cuss, but Sun isn't. I was like, well, if they're in the same body, like, what if, like, Moon eventually makes it so Sun can cuss? But I jokingly imagined it being not, like, by accident. Sun just asks politely that he is allowed to cuss about something to get out frustrations. Because I've known lots of people in daycare work, and I mean, there's some stuff that can happen that's pretty frustrating because you're in daycare work. Yay! And yes, it is. But yeah, I was like, okay, so just basically, like, I may put this as a recording, mind you, it would be bleeped. Because I would be cussing a lot, and I do not want to get terribly demonetized, folks. But the idea would be Sun ranting about a customer, like, who had a really spoiled, unpleasant, like, mean, bully child, and they're just kind of a Karen, to put it simply. They're not, you know, a good parent. They're not nice and all that, and he just wants to cuss and complain and vent about all the craziness that he went through with the parent after dealing with the child. Yeah, technically there is no rain going on the other side. This is fake to make it look like it's constantly raining. I just basically put a screen of rain in front of the back. And clouds, obviously, but yeah. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this came out, honestly. Oh my gosh, yes. True enough, it would be. Oh. Alright, let's see. What other stuff do we have here for filters? We can pick through for items. Western. No. There we go. Fire. uh, what we got under fire? Lava? No, we don't want lava. No. No. And also, even though the NPCs can't get past here for safety, there is glass. There's like a shield of glass, basically, to keep them from getting to the fire. But yeah, I'll play that sequence for people, because I'm not sure if the people who had joined had seen this, but here we go. During the sequence, the door, I still need to fix that, but the door will bang as if somebody's trying to get out, you know, and such. So there's that creepy, addition, you know. Let me check that, because it should. Oh, dang it. Alright, so there's no... Let's see, 100. Alright, so hopefully that should play a bit longer. When the sequence happens, but yeah, so that's that. And then the creepy skeleton arm is basically, I couldn't recolor it, but it's kind of basically to represent, like, you know, glitch trap, or not glitch trap, or that, yeah. Oh, this is the, like, outside to kind of get people's attention and be advertising for a Fazbear's Pizza joint, which, yes, does serve only pizza aside from, let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, live music is its other thing. Live, considering I was like, it's the animatronics. It has music playing at it. Live music, that works. I'm happy. I do like a lot of meme stuff, and because I used to cosplay Joker and stuff like that, I ended up getting really into that sort of thing. Just jokes and pop culture stuff, depending. But let's see what we have here. We have energy drinks, slushies, soda, Americano coffee. Let's see, milkshakes and hot wings, and then pizza, all kinds of pizza. And cheesy pasta. But nothing else. Because I was like, yeah, this seems like a menu for a pizzeria. You know, you got sodas, you got that sort of thing, you got your milkshakes, you got your... all that. I may add burgers in the end, though. Kind of to reference some of the other stuff. But yeah, so this is the Fazbear Dyna. Yes, insert Chica pizza joke here. Oh, okay. Another fun fact about behind the scenes stuff for you. So I'm not sure if anybody's ever been wondering this, but who did Chica in one of my other ASMRs? Not the Christina Cuddlebear one, because that was Christina Cuddlebear herself. Wonderful job on all those that she did for that one. Which she did quite a few others of the cast members in it. But for the earlier ASMR that I did that Chica was in, like the old pizzeria one. Alright, well, that was me. And pizza. I think is what I did for the voice, but yeah, that's me in there as Chica. So it's just like, yeah, just have a classic joke that I think I hope I have no copyright issues in the end, but I did kind of take a line from, I believe it's like pretty much stolen from a Chuck E. Cheese animatronics show. And grab a slice of pizza. And for me too. Or something like that, but yeah, that's, that basically is a joke from there, but I was like, I can see this happening with the FNAF animatronics, this joke line of, like, the animatronics saying, hey, see you at our next show and grab a slice of pizza while you wait. And then, you know, grab one for me from Chica. I was like, yes, this is perfect. And does seem kind of like, I don't know, hinting at they're alive. And yeah, it took a lot of editing to get that, is why it doesn't sound like me anymore, because it took quite a bit of, like, pitching up and messing around with it. It took quite a few takes, and I couldn't stop laughing doing it because it was just like trying to do a character that the only, like, I know lots of people know her voice from the game. I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I haven't heard a lot of that because I usually just research the voices I do. And so the most I knew of her was a meme clip, which is the one of her going, pizza! And that's all she says. I feel so embarrassed admitting that fact. That's all I knew of Chica's voice at first from the old games. It was just a meme clip of her going, pizza! Please don't be mad at me, folks. You got a good Chica out of it, though, I hope. But yeah, that's yeah, as well as I know I've already said this, but pretty much every time you hear a little kid voice in my ASMRs, aside from in one of them, I believe, yeah, the Moondrop one, all of the kids' voices are done by me. With no voice, like, editing. Aside from, I think, one time recently where I wanted them to sound very different. And so I really needed to pitch up the voice. And, yeah. So that's how that was. There's a lot of weird behind-the-scenes stuff I'm half thinking about doing a stream, just kind of sharing. Aww. God, that tune. Totally not a creepy thing to hear as you first come in. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. And yeah, the kid voice is something I've done for years.
Let me see if I can do it still. Okay, there we go. It's right about here. And so whenever you hear a little kid in my ASMRs, that's actually me.
And yeah, and yeah, it is so cute. I half want to do an ASMR of like an original character that I came up with that voice for, whose name is Nibbles. He's basically like I know like in anime culture and stuff it's big, and now in like some animes it's become bigger. This type of like race, but Neko's like half cat, half human. It was a little like kid one that I did in a role play whose name was Nibbles, and he was missing one fang because he was kind of feral, and he ended up biting a silver plate because he liked shinies, and so he just tried to see if it was real to test the metal, and like broke one of his teeth.
So that's why it kind of has like a little bit of a lisp in it, because it's supposed to be because of that.
And I've been wanting to, but I'm unsure because I know in some circles of the anime culture, people be pervy when it comes to Nekos. So I'm kind of scared. I'm like, don't you corrupt my innocent little character. He is a being, and you will not harm him. Basically, he's like how some people have OCs, that there's that joke meme of, if anything happened to insert name here, I would kill myself, or I would kill everybody in the room and then myself. That's like, yeah, that's basically how I feel about that character. If anybody was to, like, make lewd comments about that character or something, I would be like, oh, you're gonna get ended. Wow, I went really intense voice there. I was kind of just intending to go a little bit lower, but I accidentally went to the Batman or enemy badass voice. And yeah, I am half tempted to just say, F it and just do it anyways, because I mean, he is just so adorable, yeah, that it's like I just am tempted to do that. add some lighting to this area of the park, 'cause it has no lighting whatsoever. God, I really forgot how creepy that music box music is. Oh, and fun fact for you folks about that weird, not the music box, but the other tune that you're hearing. Ooh, yay. Let's see. I'll choose a different. Yeah, I'll set the ride to that, so that way you folks can hear this. Now, mind you, this was the character's working title, like the original title I gave him. So this is gonna be for Philaday, the villain. So this is what you'll be hearing for him in the background. Is that weird warped tone. And no worries. Welcome to the stream. It's going pretty good. We are currently working, we're just messing around, honestly. Not so much work, but just messing around making a FNAF themed theme park. There is one ride I need to take out because it's Batman themed. I put it in just to kind of reminisce a bit, but yeah. That is what we are up to today. And I'm very pleased to see you in a stream, man. It's cool to see you. Always awesome to see more people who work on things like ASMR stuff. And thank you. It is the part that I am the most proud of. I've shown some of the viewers so far, but let's see here. Pull away from putting those lights down. Is this. So we have Fazbear Pizza. Which yes, does serve pizza. Let's see what else need to work on here. Yeah, I know what I need to work on. I need to... Oh, this will not work at nighttime setting, especially with the lights I need for recording. Oh, there we go. I'm having one of those moments, because I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in the stream, folks, but I have two bright lights pointed directly at my face. So I can record properly, and so I don't have to keep on going back to the program I'm using for the face capture and motion capture stuff here on this. You know, well, not motion capture, but you know what I'm saying. The basically the face animation of this sucker. Yes, I approve. Let's see here, designate this zone, because this is going to become Roxy's Raceway. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to need to build up something. Gonna frame that off. 'Cause I'm thinking, folks, we're basically gonna, I mean, I can't do like 100% the desert rock, but we can kind of mix it in with some other stuff. Just have it kind of in a canyon-ish spot, almost similar to the Foxy setup that we have going. But this one will be far more, like, not as tall. Mm-hmm. Do I have TikTok? No, not yet, but I'm planning on getting a TikTok started, at some point here because I do want to start one. Because I have, like, some very, like, short, I would say more skits, I guess is one way to put them, in mind. That I'm like, it's good enough for, like, YouTube Shorts and TikTok's length. But I just can't, like, it's just so short a skit that there's no point in, like, putting it on as anything else but, like, TikTok or something. So yeah, I'm totally thinking about going that route. Because, I mean, I have a very random mind, folks, sometimes, as you probably noticed in the videos. Like this, you know, me building or stuff like that, too. So, yeah, I definitely have moments where I'm like, oh, I kind of want to do this instead, maybe. So, yeah. There we go. Go-kart speed. There it is. I think we may need to actually redo that. Ah. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oops, I took out too much ground. Revealed stuff the people on that ride should not see. There we go, that's better. Ah, brain zoomies, yes. This is actually the perfect way to put it. So yeah, we'll have them start there and then we'll need to... Alright, so it won't be too terribly long a course, but I think it'll be fun. Okay, so that's up and down. That's what we're looking for. The left and right. Yeah, also don't worry folks, that will get like like stripped it away so we can get through there easy and levels out the ground a bit more. Then we'll turn it through there. And then we'll just kind of straight shoot for a bit. And we'll kind of pull one of these sneaky type of patterns. And also on a side note, folks, I am half thinking about doing a couple Hasbian Hotel character ASMRs at some point. I'm still not sure. This is not a confirmed, so don't take it as a yes yet, because I am still very not sure, but I kind of want to do some Hasbian Hotel character ASMRs, one of which being Stolas, because I do mess around with the Stolas impersonation or impression sometimes. And yeah, some people have been like, ooh, it's actually pretty decent. As well as Stolas's dad is the other one that I can kind of do. So yeah, those are the impressions I can do of those. Okay, there we go, there we go. Now, mind you, this is just the track, so that's really more what matters right now is the track. And then once it's connected, we can test it. Path. Oh, that would probably help. I kind of messed up the cue here, folks. We can take away some of this. Then we'll put the path there. Snake it around into the main path here. And we now have the entrance to Roxy's Wasteway. So let's give this a test once people ride it. I mean, there's probably not going to be too many people riding it, because there's probably more popular rides out there, but we shall see. Yay. I'm happy to hear some people are behind that idea, because the other one is Vox, Although I half wanted it to more be a tough love situation with Vox, where he's like, basically you're an intern at first, he's kind of unpleasant to you, but then kind of gives you like a bit of advice in a kind of cruel but kind of nice way. I don't know, just to play a bad guy, it would kind of be fun, I feel. And not have to play nice. Because I do like playing the nice characters, but it's just like, oh, to play a character that I'm allowed to be a dick as. And I'm just allowed to be like a full of myself character. Those are fun because it's like I'm not that type of person, so it really is stretching. And it's kind of fun to do that. It's a challenge. And yay, you agree, audience. That's awesome. All right, now this is more just to like figure out the track, because I can change parts of it probably, depending. But it's more to feel how just going on the track itself feels, and then we'll build the like deserty vibe that we want. Now here's where it should get interesting, because I mean the cars do react slightly differently depending, so yeah. And yeah, like on the turns, as you can tell, some are lagging behind, some are kind of messing up here and there on the turns. So far, it seems like a pretty good track, though. Yeah, okay, cool. I like it so far. Now, mind you, certain portions of this will be a little different here and there. Type of rock, but that's just how the game has to be. But first, we're going to build ourselves a small cavern out of that zone. Perfect right there, and then we can push that up a bit. Alright, there we go. There's that chunk now. We know that this is where we're gonna have, you know, what we're gonna have. Let's, yeah, first let's redo the ground like I was gonna do now that I know where the ride is gonna be and all that. So we can kind of have some rockiness, some caves, and kind of desert vibe in general. But then we're also going to add something to kind of make it, you know, feel a bit more like you're on the road, too. There we go. Got that whole spot. Perfect. Now, this portion will take a bit, folks. The portion I'm talking about for the, you know, like building certain features of this. Yes. Exactly. That's exactly the vibe, yeah. And pretty much I could see Vox being like, I'm going to make it so this, because I've actually, like, I've known some people in showbiz and heard bad stories about it. One person that I knew, mind you, this was way back in the day, so I'm not sure if some people still do this legit or if it's just like some people say it still to this day in films, but they legit couldn't serve coffee in a town by the time one person was done with them because they were like, no, I'm just going to make it so this person never gets a job anywhere. I'm going to make it well known in this town about their mess ups on stage. And that's how I see Vox is like, oh no, you slip up, you bring him a wrong coffee. Oh, he'll make it so you never get a job serving even like, burgers and fries at the worst joint in hell. Kind of thing. Like, yeah, you'll be lucky. Let's see. What am I looking? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for nature. Now, I know this won't be an exact replica of what it is in the game, but I'm at least trying to do a slight reference to the scene where Roxy gets bashed by that frickin' gremlin in a go-kart, aka Gregory. And yeah, that's how I felt too when it happened. I was like, Roxy, no. I seriously go by some fans' opinions of Gregory. Gregory is a gremlin, a little evil gremlin. He's going around taking people's parts. Me and my random ADHD brain.
Look, are we sure that he's not my kid? I mean, like, I know I'm just programming at this point, but this kid's pretty psycho. We sure he's not mine?
That's the punchline. Spoilers, folks. Sorry, that's the punchline in the game. It's gonna be revealed Gregory's just been Afton's long lost child all along. The actually psycho one who followed in his footsteps, his murderous little footsteps. That's why he's so okay with it. Yay. Oh. Yes. Yeah, no clickbait. Oh. But yeah, this is kind of the idea we're going for here, folks. Is I'm basically going to build it up a bit on the edges in some spots, kind of block the view a bit more. And then we're going to kind of, basically recreate the Roxy Raceway as best as I can. is just, I was like, well, that shouldn't be too hard considering, I mean, you don't really get to see the full track, mind you, in the game, but, at least to my knowledge, but, you know. It kind of just, you know, looks when you get that quick cutscene of it, it kind of had that vibe of, kind of just a desert with a lot of rocks. And a lot of, you know, just deserty landscape going on, some cactuses and stuff, which they have, I believe, in this, so yeah. I know they have the topiaries, let's see here. Scenery theme, Western. Oh yeah, and they have that too. So I could also add these to inside the cave area here, kind of, you know, help the theming. But yeah, this isn't like, this isn't my most ambitious project in this. My biggest one it's still not finished to this day. But it's a, like, Arkham Asylum kind of themed, well, Batman-themed, Gotham-themed park. Yes, life is a highway. Exactly. Ooh, let's think. Yeah, let's see if those colors can look a bit more, matching with the surroundings. Kind of a reddish, brownish orange. Yeah, that'll do. Doesn't really do too much to it, but it'll work. Yeah, I do like the small detail that they actually turn on their headlights when it's dark in the areas. It's actually kind of why I want like a kind of strip of cave here is what I'm thinking, folks. It's going to be a bit longer, but I kind of want to build it up in a certain way, so yeah. Me and my ADHD brain, I can't play it on my computer because I have my audio coming through there. So if I play the song that I want to hear in the background more just for fun, I hope I hope YouTube doesn't hear this. I don't want copyright infringement for enjoying music in the background. That's another downside of this. Definitely have to be careful of that, the almighty algorithm. The algorithm has chosen. When you find weird stuff on your YouTube feed, the algorithm has chosen. Oh, I have so many moments where I've had that, where I'm just like, YouTube, why are you suggesting me this? I don't know why. I mean, I'm not really objecting 100%, but can I just ask why? All right, there we go. Close that top up. That is... Does YouTube really have videos of that length allowed now? I mean, I'm not complaining, that's kind of cool, but... Wow. Okay, that is Green Aries audio. Give me a sec. Oh, that is gold. Oh. I'm always happy to supply a WTF moment. Alright, fix this chunk up. Ooh. Yay, custom Nerf guns. Only custom type of Nerf gunny thing I have no longer shoots Nerf or lights up anymore. I basically turned it into a prop for one of my role plays. Well, based off one of my, like, guns from a Cyberpunk role play I did. Well, okay, that and then a little, like, cap gun. So not really a Nerf gun, but a cap gun that I used for a Joker cosplay years ago, and it has, like a... Basically, I just used a coat hanger and one of those cheap Bang Flag toy guns, and turned it into a Bang Flag gun using a coat hanger, cut off, like, the coat hanger metal bit, the straight part, with some, like, really intense wire cutters, and then just re-glued on the Bang Flag onto that. So it's this little, like, repainted up cap gun that looks pretty realistic now, minus the orange. Well, okay, there is no orange safety tip. I forgot about that. Because it has that Bang Flag stuck in it. But yeah. on... Ooh. Oh, that sucks. I hate when, like, Nerf guns get messed up. They're a bit hard to toy with after that and fix, but depending on it, it can be fixed probably. Who knows? There's always a way, I feel, to MacGyver something or figure something out. I'm a very determined sort, though, so not sure if everybody's that way, but that's how I am. Yeah, let's throw some lights in here. Let there be light indeed. Now let's pop those down so it doesn't look like they're just floating. There we go. All right. Light. There we go. Box lamp. And we turn that sucker around. Right. That would be very weird, I agree. Forget what video game it was, but I actually, like, had an incident where I swear the AI in the game became sentient, because, like, some weird glitchy thing happened and just an NPC just like walked up and just stood there watching me, and I was like, it usually should be attacking me, but it was just kind of looking at me in confusion, like, is he doing, how is he doing, like, it really looked confused about, like, how I was doing what was going on. So it's just like, yeah, the AI in the game has become sentient and is like, now it realizes how confusing the glitchiness is here. The Okay, yeah, that looks perfect. So they should do more than one lap. Mm. Oh no, they're doing one more lap. True enough, they always do somehow. Okay, yeah, that height ought to work perfect for the rocks. Redo that so it's all rocky. I hope everybody's day or evening or what have you is going good. My day's been pretty good, actually. I mean, lots going on here and there because of, the stream. And then I also want to announce to you folks that if the ASMRs come out a little late this week, it is because I will be doing, like I mentioned last stream, I said I'd mention when the time comes, I will be painting one of the rooms in my house, the basement, actually. One of the walls in the basement so that I can do green screen stuff on it. So, yeah, I will be doing that so I can green screen and do some videos, some more live action videos with way more possibilities because of that, too. So, yeah, just wanted to announce to people, that that's why if the ASMRs are a bit late. And thank you. I hope it goes well, too. It should, in theory, go pretty well. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing this week. I will be announcing it not just in this stream, but to YouTube itself through a post. But I also wanted to announce it here for people who are watching, so in case somebody doesn't keep track of the post or does, that way people will know. Thank you, Rebecca Nerd. Thank you. Yeah, so now we have a good start to Roxy's Raceway. Cool. Yeah, ice cream. That reminds me, I have some ice cream. I'm probably gonna have myself a bowl of that after the stream then. Oh, Oregon blackberry. Hmm. Let's fix that chunk. 'Cause that's gonna bug me now that I've kind of, more closed off the ride area. Oh, the ice cream that I'm getting that I have, it is Oregon blackberry, is what it's called, and I love it. Because in Oregon, like, I used to go to this one place where they basically just let you pick blackberries for free. And, yeah, it was really cheap, and so I used to have, like, blackberries a lot, and because I'm from Oregon, I'm getting Oregon blackberries for free is what I ended up getting, but, yeah, I fell in love with them because of that, so now I'm definitely going to be enjoying that. Okay, I need to fix this, too. I realize, because there's a part of this that doesn't look the way it should. Because even though we're going to tear it down, I don't know. I'm picky like that. There we go. That is correct. That is correct. And yeah, during the day it looks a bit different. That's why, like, the smoke is orange, by the way, folks, is because, it's supposed to be kind of a reference to, the Scarecrow in the video games, how they portray, like, his, like, fear toxin gas as this kind of orangish smoke. Kind of give this a more Bayou vibe by sprinkling some of this. And this, we just keep that lush green grass. There we go. But yeah, so far, Fazland is growing. And yeah, funny fact, these are the staff, like, buildings. And yeah, I'm happy he will be too, because as I said, Helpy is another one of those characters I put on the list of, like, ones that I just enjoy doing a lot for character types. I'm not saying I don't like doing the others, but I definitely will say there are some I like doing more than the others. You know, a little bit. They're definitely more fun, that's the word. They're more fun and, like, enjoyable. I can definitely, just do what I like with them or have very funny moments. They're allowed more humor. That or they're just types of characters that I like playing, like, as I've said in a past stream, I definitely enjoy playing the, like, tough little guys. So playing Helpy is very fun for me. Monty's another one, too, that I enjoy. Because, number one character that I used to do, basically the same voice. I've explained that in a prior stream. So, it's just kind of fun to enjoy doing that character again, too. Because there are some aspects that I tried to put into that character. So that way I could still, enjoy doing Monty the same. Ooh, chocolate and vanilla. Oh, that's another good ice cream kind. I think I may snag myself some of that next time then. Benches so people can enjoy it. Yeah, it's also kind of funny because I built a bigger pirate-themed ride a while back, too. Oh, my favorite kind of ice cream. Ooh. I don't know. I'm kind of a bit of like a classics guy. I like vanilla a lot. I know that's kind of dull. But then if we're talking about like ice cream type of stuff, my favorite was actually like straight up Italian gelato. At least from the one place that I got it years ago, because my family went on a trip to Italy years ago. I forget why. But yeah, we went there and ended up getting gelato, and the one place that did it, they actually had real chunks of stuff in it. It wasn't just taste like it with small little sprinklings of it. Like, we're talking full pistachios. And yeah, like, actual Italian gelato is amazing. There are so many American places that I've been to where they're like, they have these big signs being like, authentic Italian gelato. And I'm like, well, yeah, it may be, but like, that one, oh. And Blue Moon ice cream, I've never really had that, no. It does sound interesting. Oh, yeah, Cherry Garcia, that type of Ben and Jerry's is one of my other favorite types of ice cream. I could eat that all day. Although I'm lactose intolerant, so I'd probably die from it. From just a sheer overdose of lactose. From how much I'd eat of it. I'm one of those lactose intolerant people. I do have like a limit, and I know that limit, so I can totally eat ice cream. Just, I can't like eat a ton of ice cream. Yay. Yay, Rebecca. Yeah, folks, I think I am calling it good on the streaming in a little bit here pretty soon, because it is pretty close to 9 here, and I'm assuming for a lot of people out there it's probably getting late AF. You know. Alright, let me try something. Can I do this live? Late 8. Or no, late 8. Late 8. Yeah, there we go. It's getting late 8. Basically just censor cut myself off there. What the is going on here? Oh. Well, thank God it's the weekend then for people if any of you need to get some rest. And that's good that it worked out, timing-wise, you know. Because I've been, trying to figure this whole, you know, a good hour to do it. I may be starting streaming earlier next time. You know. But yeah, before I do fully quit, though, I think I actually want to do something. I want to show you folks the really big build. And yes, there's a theme park that the character I decided to make for fun, kind of like a really pretty cute, adorable little theme park. Wait a minute. Idea. So, you know those like LED like safety vests that are really, really bright? Like they basically light up the whole area almost around you? Okay, so now I want to see a trump card moment by Sun. Gregory tries to turn out the lights, clicks on vest. Sorry, that's not gonna work this time. Come on, nap time. Away you go. Just like nothing bad happens. He just basically has to sit there, and it seems like, I don't know, I kind of get the vibe that Gregory, like, finds Sun annoying despite Sun having his best interests in mind. That's also why, like, in my, in the ASMRs, Sun and Moon can be swapped out by basically shining a very, very, like, they have those hugely strong flashlights. And that's why Jackie gives you one, is, in my mind, they have sensors that read light on them. There are multiple on their body. So they have, like, yeah, they're able to do that, but that's why I was like, yeah, either that or I've also wanted to see another gag of just, like, Sun following behind, like, the daycare staff member looking kind of scared and freaked out. And then you would have, whatchamacallit, yeah, then you would have, when they turn around from shining the flashlight on him, he suddenly goes into Moon and is creeping more, like, creepily behind them and more, like, stalking them, about to attack them, and they just keep on flipping back to that, I don't know the song, like, the meme thing, but it's been used a lot for, like, the swapping back and forth thing. I think it goes, dun 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 dun. Dun, and then does that again. It's kind of cutesy sounding. I'm not good with this stuff, people. I feel like I'm just ranting and raving right now. But yeah, so this is the other Joker-based thing that I made. No, this isn't the right one then. So no, this isn't the right theme park one, because there's multiple Joker theme parks that I've made.
Gregory, what is that? A flashbang.
Sorry, I had to hack that out there. That was too great. It's kind of like one comment I got a while back on one of my YouTube videos where somebody was like, yeah, that was it. It was, Springtrap. And, you know, it's them, like, saying that this is what he's saying,
Let me in now.
and then their reply was, no, I'm not letting you in, you rusty, crusty Chuck E. Cheese reject, or something like that. And then the next part of their comment was, my metal bat, I smell kneecaps, which is how I heard it in my head when I read that comment. I was like, just cutesy voice, I smell kneecaps. Like, what? Like, at one point, I half am considering, too, folks, reading some of the really interesting comments I've gotten directed towards characters on my YouTube videos. So if you leave any, just a heads up, they may get read at some point in the character. So, so you may have characters reacting to some of your comments. Yet again, random mind. My favorite weird things to say, what was it? Yeah, Springtrap have to be the what was it? Oh yeah, that was the joke line was,
Oh, come on, Henry. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. The sharp teeth are merely for appearance.
Meanwhile, Henry looking very suspicious. So, this is Arkham City Park, folks. This is the biggest project I was working on because each zone will be its own thing. Like, this is Scarecrow's, yeah, Mad Hatter, Poison Ivy, Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin, Croc. Oh yeah, and that shows. That's what that was supposed to be, sorry. But yeah, so you have, first off, you enter Arkham Park. And yeah, this has some fun stuff. Basically, you climb up and like building, and let's see, where is he? Yeah, there's Bane. About to throw stuff at your like sky car. So that's that. Let's see what else we have here. We have some like stands. Basically, we have Mad Hatter's Hat Shop. Mr. Freeze's Ice Cream, which is perma-snowing around it. Then you have Killer Croc's Slushies. Oh, no, Ivy's Nectar. Sorry, that's what this was. This is Ivy's Nectar. Yeah. It's just this overgrown zone. You have Balloons, which obviously is a Joker-themed attraction with a barrel of Joker toxin leaking out around the area. And then you have Croc's Slushies. Basically a bridge that as you're going over it, you're just hanging out with tons of crocodiles around you. Thank you. This was another one I enjoyed making too, which is Clayface's Director's Cut. Basically, you can get your ride photos here. And then this is another one of my favorite side rides, Baby Doll's Bob and Weave, which is a reference to a very littly known Batman character called Baby Doll, who is a villain. Let's see what else we have here for entertainment. Yeah, oh, there's the Joker coaster. This is another one of my favorites, but I don't think... Oh no, they actually do ride it. Okay, cool. Because I forgot, some of the rides I design in these games, people don't feel too keen on riding them. Alright, we're gonna need to wait until that ride's done, and then I'll show you it. Because this, if anybody has motion sickness, by the way, folks, just a heads up. You know. That this sucker is not made for the faint of heart, as you can tell, because it wraps around buildings and structures. You're basically zipping around a chunk of the building that looks like, you know, Joker just decided, this one part of the city, I'll build a ride here. You know what? I think we're actually just gonna cut to the chase here. All right, now. Do I need to do the start test? Oh. Stop test? What? Okay, start test. All right, folks. Please keep your hands and please keep your hands and please keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times. All right, the actual. And yeah, it starts off kind of slow, kind of wandering, not too intense feeling, but it does get intenser. Right about here. Coffee. Down we go. It's basically just enough craziness and just enough drops that I felt it works pretty well. For a kind of Joker-esque ride. Plus, I was trying to on purpose cram it into a city area around a building. So that was also kind of hard to build it so it like fit only around the building. You know, to kind of fit in with that one chunk of the city here. You have a couple classic rides here and there, you know. Basically, it was also kind of meant to look as if like, oh yeah, the whole area has kind of just been taken over by Joker. And yeah, this is the Joker Vat Splash, if I'm remembering the name correctly. Yeah, Joker Vat Splash. Yay, I remembered it. But basically, you get sent through this thing and you splash into toxic radioactive goo. Boom, you know, you've been Jokerized by Joker is what ends up happening to anybody. And if that doesn't do it for you... Oh yeah, by the way, folks, there are random Jokerized cop cars that are doing loops here. They'll just basically run around doing crazy stunts like that. Because Joker's men have stolen some of the police cars. But here is another one of mine. Which, yeah, fun fact. That is, okay, so one of the files is actually still here. But this is an image of me cosplaying Joker years ago. Basically throughout this, as soon as the ride starts, Joker gas starts spraying out at you. Yeah, basically, as you can tell, there's just lots of fair rides around here, because this was supposed to be like Joker took over this section. Because each section is its own villain or character, as I've said. So that's Joker's. But this is Batman's. And for those of you who know the old, like, TV cartoon, the Gray Ghost is a character from that. So yeah. It's a reference. And then this, I basically built a replica where you can watch what happened to Batman's parents. Which I built a better version of in my other Joker park. So yeah. That one, the better Joker park actually, like, that one has voice recorded announcements in it. Yeah, family reunion. Let's see here. So we'll go, because I wanna show you folks the better version of Crime Alley actually. Before I quit the stream, I know I said I was gonna quit after this one. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Having too much fun. Which is a good thing. Actually, no, it's dreadful to be having too much fun. Oh, how terrible. Alright, is this the one? No, it isn't Joker Park 2.0. It's... I have a couple Joker Parks. You're gonna have to... Oh, bear with me here, folks. Oh. Opinion on that. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I do not know. That's a tough choice. I kind of like Batman and TMT, but I haven't seen the new stuff, like the new one where they have Batman and them together. Because I believe there's a newer thing of that now. I forget. I haven't been keeping too much track of that. Sadly, due to work. But, I know, I personally like both. Because I kind of grew up around that time where it was like both were pretty cool. The 90s, it was like Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Biker Mice from Mars, and stuff like that. Is what I grew. That was like, those were my childhood cartoons for the action-y, hero-y ones. Gotta love some of those old series. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I know the one you're talking about. I haven't seen it fully, but I have seen the clips of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. Yeah, I know multiple audio files are missing. Okay, no, this is yet another one of my old ones. I think I may have accidentally deleted the other. Oops. Yeah, this is the old one. Oh yeah, and I forgot, this park was actually one of my worst ones. I on purpose went for it to be bad though, folks, so nothing terrible. Was that it? Was it Funny Funland? I forget, because I put some weird names sometimes for files, folks. Wish me luck. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. And as I said, I will be announcing outside of the stream that, I'm gonna be busy this week doing things. Doing some work on my house and stuff in real life. Come on, Park. You can do it. Load. Come on, computer. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
You folks are catching me on a very weird mood today. Not a bad one, just weird. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Loading. Or as they say in Invader Zim,
Processing.
That's still one of my favorite clips, and one of my friends for years, they had me do that on a computer for them, because they knew how to do custom sounds, and so whenever something was loading on their computer, you would hear my voice doing the Invader Zim computer voice, being like,
Processing.
Come on. Yeah. I can't help it. My mother's from New York. I may be from Oregon, like born here, but yeah, some of her accent sticks. So I do say like some things more, come on, and stuff like that. And I think, folks, yeah, I may need to call it good because I believe the game just froze on me. So yeah, folks, yeah, it did. Well then, folks, one quick second. I need to fix this. Okay. Well, folks, you get a peek behind the scenes, kind of, I guess, on what my little streaming screen image looks like. And that chess piece is there to help me center the image. So enjoy a quick behind the scenes. Come on, wink, dang it, Avatar. There you go. But yeah, so I hope everybody's had a good stream and enjoyed it. But I will see all of you folks next stream. And I really hope that everybody had a good stream, as I said. Yep, there goes my alarm. It is 9 o'clock. So, yeah, I streamed a bit longer than I was thinking, but I had lots of fun. And, really enjoyed that, folks. So, have a great evening. Or afternoon. And if it's time for your bed, then have a good rest, everyone. And thank you. I will. Night, folks. And until next time.